Don't be so hard on yourself. It's normal. It's called growing pains.
Walking off your boss's bus in the middle of the night is a bad look, period. You're a professional woman in the real world, and you need to handle yourself like one.
So what do I do now? Oh my God, this is too much.
You grow the up, or you get out.
The whole adulting thing. Like, I'm really an adult now. Like, we were out shopping today and I was looking like, why is this soap $4? It should be $1. And like learning how much stuff costs and having to buy everything and the price of gas. And I was really like, I really have to start like doing all this on my own, because I've always had my mom and parents to do it for me, how to budget my money, because I am a free spender, and if I like something, I'm gonna buy it. And that is just me, especially food. But yeah, that's just me. And this whole transitioning into being an adult, it's just like, it's crazy to me to see the real world.
And I hate to say it gets harder, but I'm so happy you guys are learning it now, because I didn't get to go to college to learn that. I learned the hard way. Figure out how to fill out W-2s, how to write a check, what a mortgage is, what good credit is.
Yeah, for sure. Like, the adulting is full on, full throttle. And part of me is like, that's one of my favorite parts of the college experience. So I think the way that I grew up, and especially over 2020, is just realizing that I can't compare my walk and my faith to anyone else's, and wherever I'm at is okay. And that it is okay to heal. It's not a weakness, it's a necessity. And that it's okay to like realize all these things about yourself, and then know that you're a work in progress, that this isn't the end result.
You know, typically a lot of times when this conversation of adulting, the way that we kind of decide we're an adult is that financial independency. But to me, that's not even adequate enough. And I know only in my own personal experiences that, you know, for me, my biggest accomplishment was graduating high school, because my senior year I was in like the foster care system. So college to me was an escape to something. So, and I talk about that intersection of my identity of being like a gay Black man, because I came out in 2017. I came out just as an awareness. That acceptance didn't come until I matriculated to college. And it was that period of genuine self-investment. And I think that is truly what made me, you know, the man that I am. Adulting to me in that conversation of college is kind of cool, because you see that throughout the seasons of grownish, especially with looking at, you know, Yara Shahidi's character, is that you see that it's the mental component of how you grow. It's how you handle these situations and looking at these things, especially when you're looking at season 3 with Nomi, because that dropped a bomb on us all, and figuring out how to navigate those challenges.
I feel like college is when we really start to find ourselves, and especially like around sophomore, junior year. Like last year I was a sophomore, and that was when the whole COVID thing came about. And that was when I really started to find myself. We got sent home, and I was just at home, and I'm just like, okay, this is not something I'm used to. Like, I'm out of my routine. This is hard. But I really had to like step away from everybody else and isolate myself. And it ties back into like our last topic about our religion and stuff like that. That's when I really had to sorry, y'all. This is when I really had to isolate myself and focus on myself and get closer to God and stuff like that.
So I think to wrap up this topic, because y'all are killing it as per usual, what are some of the internal checks that you have for yourself to remind yourself that you are on the right path, that you are doing what's right for you, to remind yourself not to doubt yourself? Or should you make a decision and something doesn't turn out the way that you planned, just know that you learned from it and keep going?
I'm working on that still to this day. Like, I don't think that ends, that self-love and that self-compassion and being kind to yourself and saying like, I'm gonna make mistakes and like, I'm gonna keep making mistakes. And how can I be kind to myself when I do make those mistakes? And how can I give myself like a soft place to land?
I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like I have all the answers, because I do not. And when I'm like feeling my worst, guys, okay, first thing I'll do, I'll pray. Then I'll cry it all the way out. I'll cry really, really hard. And then I'm gonna keep it real. I order something and I eat a lot of food and I sleep it off. So as I've learned, it's okay to live in it for just a little bit. Take the day, take the morning, whatever you have to do. Cry it out. Me, I stress eat. eat a lot of food, then I'll work it off the next day. But you have to give yourself permission, because if you keep beating yourself up, that won't help anything. You wouldn't, if someone came to you crying, you're gonna say, why the hell are you crying? You need to suck that shit up. No, you would console them. So it's okay to do that with yourself. So that's what I've learned. I pray, go to the beach, cry, and I talk it out with my sister and my godmom.
So just like Emily said, piggybacking off what Chloe said, find what you need for yourself to feel at peace.